Hello and welcome to Spirit Touched. We're going to have a discussion about discrimination, and it's way past time to have it. God only discriminates between believers and non-believers. Yet know this, He loves both. It causes Him much grief that non-believers will not be there up in heaven. He does not care about skin color. Why would he? He knit all of us together in our mother's wombs. Isaiah 44 verse 2. In God's mind and heart, we are Psalm 139 verse 14. That's why there's no reason for Him to discriminate, and neither should we, since that makes us all siblings. He never turns His back on anyone, no matter what they look like or where they come from. Therefore, neither should we. He knows everything about us inside and out, right down to how much money is in our bank account and how much of it we tithe into the work of His kingdom. Because Esau gave up his birthright, Genesis 25, 31 through 34, God said, Malachi 1, 2-part C through 3-part A. Know this for sure. God blesses whoever He wants to, why He wants to, and when He wants to. It's the same with His curses. He doesn't have to answer to us about anything He does. However, we will have to answer to Him, and there will be no excuses accepted. He already knows chapter and verse, along with the motivation of our hearts. Hebrews 4:12 in the KJV. Nothing and no one escapes Him. He sees and knows everything about us. Hagar called Him Elroy in Genesis 16:13. The all-seeing God, and she was right. She knew her son was not the son God had promised to Abraham and Sarah. Yet God gave Ishmael 12 sons and a daughter, just like He did with Isaac's son Jacob. He gave Ishmael the wilderness of Paran as a homeland, just like He gave Israel to Jacob. Notice, He did not discriminate between them, and yet He chose Jacob's clan as His people and gave the promised Holy Land to them. Yes, please excuse me. There's something God does discriminate against, and that's evil, along with those who practice it. And so should we discriminate against it and them. It also shows discrimination shows a total lack of respect for the person involved and for the God who created them. It also shows bad manners. It's rampant in this nation and around the world, which is sad because we call ourselves Christians. What really sets Him off is anti-Semitism, which is the worst form of that serious disease. The framers of our Constitution got it right when they included the words saying that all of our citizens were created equal and should therefore be treated equally, along with the guests who visit. God doesn't look at the color of our skin, hair, or eyes because He gave those colors to us. In fact, He sees right through our skin and into our hearts. What really stands out to Him is that He made us in His image, Genesis 1:26 and 27. What's really appalling is that such behavior is going on in the highest echelons of our leadership and in our leadership. They want to build walls. They want to kick people out, all because they do not understand that this nation was meant to be a melting pot of people. God wanted it to be populated with a diverse group of people. Such thinking and such treatment is totally un-American and un-Christian. It's unacceptable to God. Those who behave in that manner are likely to hear 7 words no Christian ever wants to hear. What are those words? Matthew 16:23 in the KJV, which are, "Get behind me, I never knew you." Please understand and know that such behavior in those leaders is in direct violation of their oath of office, where they promised to faithfully execute and uphold the Constitution of this nation. Those who are guilty should spend some time in their prayer closet doing some sober, serious, and sincere thinking about that oath they took, and then have a serious, long talk with God. It's time for us to start living up to the words of those 3 documents and our Pledge of Allegiance. The reason why is that such behavior does block blessings and miracles. On July 4th, 2026, we will be 250 years old. We need to start acting like it, respecting this nation and what she stands for is a part of the price of freedom. Are you willing to pay it? It's up to you. Google a photo of the Statue of Liberty. Take a close look at the book clutched to her heart. It's the Holy Bible. That's the standard of behavior for this nation, and it's her foundation stone. You may send your prayer request to heanswerstwo@gmail.com.